Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are here with another quick video in my car as usual. I have my notes here ready to go, and today we're going to be talking about Herbalife, okay? Problematic and messy. Herbalife is messy. One thing I want to stress and emphasize is that I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm just here to tell you what my experience was, what I've noticed, what I've observed, but here, according to the title, we're going to focus on is it worth it or not, okay? So first, let's start with the definition of Herbalife, right? Let's just begin there. So according to Google, okay, Herbalife is a global multi-level marketing corporation that develops and sells dietary supplements. It's apparently leading nutrition and weight management company, which dabbles in like personal care, health food, dietary. And I say personal care because they do have a line of skincare products, hair care products. They have collagen. They have other stuff, okay? So now, just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna give you the definition of what a pyramid scheme, and then from there you can put two and two together. So a pyramid scheme, according to Google, is a sketchy, unsustainable business model that recruits members via a promise of payments or services for enrolling others. Now, do what you will. Do what you will with that information. Do what you will, okay? I'm going to link down below a video that I saw that I feel like is monumental and very like straight to the point, really thoroughly explains how the business model is, and if you potentially want to earn money and want to potentially embark on that journey. So there's like 4 ways to earn money, and the video goes into depth of each of them. So like there's one thing that every Herbalife person always explains and always puts out there, and it's that there's no guarantees of earning the depicted income that they have, and what you see, the depictedness of their income, whatever they're showing off, whatever it is, because you kind of see it a lot on Instagram, is not the typical average income. I don't know why people kind of bypass that or like don't take that into consideration, but Herbalife has gotten into a lot of legal trouble, and that's why they have implemented all of these disclaimers, and you see them all throughout anything that is associated with Herbalife. That disclaimer is usually attached, okay? So this person also says like no guarantees. So way number 1 is via sales. You always get a 25% off discount, and if you try to resell it to somebody else, you can resell it to them at a full price, and you end up with that come up. I think it caps at 50, so you can sell a product full price to anybody, and whatever percentage you're in that you're able to receive, whatever discount you're able to receive, that's the come up you'll get. So then the second option is building a team, which is called a compensation plan, right? This is where it becomes shady and a little sketchy, right? Because you're earning income based off the people that you recruit, based off the sales and the people they recruit. And that's where it becomes shady, and I'm not gonna go into detail. Third is called royalties, which is where everyone on your team is a top performer, and the basis of that is you get 5% of every sale that everyone is making in your team. And then the fourth one is a bonus. Again, refer back to the video that I will link down below so you can go into more into details. But one thing I definitely want to point out and just kind of mention, there's 2 things I want to point out and mention. One thing, when it comes to number 2, which is building a team, and that's where people fall through the cracks, because I don't think people realize that you have to work twice as hard to earn the same amount that the person that recruited you is getting. I'm saying this to say because people really look at the sponsor, the way that they approach it is like, look at what I'm doing, look at what I'm able to do. But then they fail to mention that you have to work twice as hard just to get to where they're at. The second thing that I do want to mention, brick and mortar stores. That's where a lot, and I can only speak here to the city, a lot of Latinos get sucked into that hole of setting up their own shop. But what I do know is that you cannot even advertise it as an Herbalife nutrition club. And that alone is shady. And a lot of people get into debt, and then that's where they start demonize Herbalife. We're just gonna leave it there. How can Herbalife help you lose weight? Personally, let's start with me. I lost my first 25 to 50 pounds with Herbalife. And with Herbalife, you replace 2 shakes, so 2 potentially high calorific meals with a 200 calorie shake. Herbalife offers a community, a sense of community. You see them on Instagram, like, let's get it on and popping. And that's one thing I do want to mention, which I forgot to mention, that if you do want to like sell Herbalife, I think it works best if you do have a social media presence already. You can capitalize on that. It's very easy to get signups or people to like buy your stuff if you're a product of the product. Back to the question, is it worth it or not? To me personally, it's not worth it, because but it's not a sustainable lifestyle. I personally never had the 2 shakes. So when you're used to a habit, when your body's used to something, it's not hard to maintain it. But financially, because I wasn't even pursuing the money aspect, because it's not for me, I'm not a recruiter, I'm not about that life, it is a lot of money. Like, off the rip, you have to buy a set of products, which is minimum $80. You have to buy the shake, the protein, the tea, and the aloe vera. Regardless of anything, a minimum you're paying is $80, and that's on a monthly or bi-monthly even, and that's just not sustainable as a college student, knowing that you can lose weight any other way, knowing that they're not withholding any information that is the secret to the key of losing weight. It's not worth the money for me, right? Herbalife, but if you need the discipline, and I will never deny that I used Herbalife to begin my journey, because I've lost over 100 pounds, but I'll never deny that my first 25 to 50 pounds was thanks to Herbalife, thanks to learning how to eat with them, the support. Here as a New Yorker, financially wasn't making sense for me. It's not necessary. So is it worth it? Case to case basis for me, understanding how to actually lose weight. No, it is not worth it. It is not financially worth it. But if you're at the starting point of your journey, if you need that, stability and support, don't let anybody talk you down about it. One of the reasons why Herbalife has a bad rep is because people keep saying like, oh, that they gained weight after Herbalife. If you didn't learn anything from that lifestyle, this is why I keep saying it's a lifestyle and not a diet, because diet is temporary. And so are the results of a diet. It is temporary results. If you go back to eating how you were when you first started this journey, if you didn't learn anything, of course you are going to gain everything back. Of course you're not going to be able to maintain all the success and results that you have if you haven't learned anything. And that's just with anything that you do. It's not just Herbalife. Now, if you really just need the help, or if you just really want to just look at how people are and just observe them, just look at them and have them as motivation, but you don't need to go into this lifestyle to lose any weight. It's not a necessity. It's not worth it. Or if you do want to start it, it's not worth in the long run. It's not sustainable, and just keep that in mind. Other than that, thanks for hanging out with me in my car, in my Mini. I hope that I was helpful. I hope that I brought up some points that maybe you otherwise wouldn't have thought of. And just kind of, reach out to me and leave a comment below if you've had your experience with Herbalife, positive or negative. I feel like sometimes weighing the pros and cons really helps someone to make a decision. Again, I'm not dissuading them from them or persuading you from it. Like I said, to me, it helped me, but it's just not sustainable in the long term. I was 19, I'm 24 right now. I still would not spend money on that, knowing that there's other ways to lose weight. So I hope I helped, and just like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, and I just can't wait to chat with you guys soon. Okay, bye.